Life, like an artist's palette, offers a myriad of colorful choices. With every dab of paint, with every brush stroke, one of Canada's most successful artists chooses to painstakingly turn a blank canvas into the rolling foothills just outside Alberta's Waterton Park.
As long as I'm doing art, I'm happy.
But this work of art, and the hundreds that came before it, might never have happened if 71-year-old Victoria artist Ron Parker had not made the choice to quit his career as a commercial artist. Working out of studio space at Cedar Hill Rec Center, Ron told us of how in his mid-30s he became inspired to paint after seeing the work of wildlife artist Fenwick Lansdowne.
It's the same watercolor technique that I had used to do architectural renderings in the past. So I thought, gee, I really like wildlife, so I'll try some of this in watercolor. And it worked.
A modest understatement, because in just 4 months after choosing to become a wildlife artist, his paintings began to appear in galleries, and Ron quickly developed a following around the world. But after years of success as a wildlife painter, he made another choice. Ron began to paint landscapes.
The most enlightening experience I can think of is standing 8,000 feet up in a mountain pass and looking over rows and rows of mountains, and the only thing I could hear was my heartbeat in my ear.
His love of landscapes have taken him from the Northwest Territories to Kenya, but he never tires of capturing the beauty here on Vancouver Island.
I mean, I can just paint nothing but the island and have a new idea and a new inspiration every few minutes. What I want to do is transport them there so that they can feel what it's like to be there. And I really like to have the paintings with foreground, background, and a path, so that when you look at the painting, you follow a path through the painting, so you take in the whole thing. It's not just a slab there, but a feeling of the depth.
Ron's work is incredible. We are so honored to have shown his work for the last 12 years that I've had the gallery.
A few of Ron's landscapes are currently on display at the Avenue Gallery in Oak Bay.
Who hasn't been walking down a beach on a beautiful sunny day and felt the sun on your back and almost be transported into a painting? And sometimes when I look at his work, it takes me to those moments.
For many artists, the kind of success that Ron has enjoyed would have been enough. But once again, about a year ago, Ron made another choice. He chose to leave his acrylics and began to use oil paints.
If you think comparably to learning a new language or learning to play an instrument, it would be that degree of difficulty.
Well, with the acrylics, it takes 9 to 10 coats of paint to get the effects. You know, with oil, it takes 2. That's a maximum. Sometimes it's 1 coat of paint. So you can finish the painting as you go. In 10 months, I've done 50 paintings.
He admits the life of an artist hasn't always been easy.
It's been a roller coaster, shall we say.
But despite the ups and downs, Ron Parker's confident he made the right choice.
It's a wonderful life if you can do it that way.
In Victoria, I'm Dan Kahan.